Hello. I don't actually know if we're live. In hindsight,
Checking.
I am 12 minutes late, and I
No,
did not check
no.
anyone's microphones.
Now you're live.
All
You
right,
are alive, Cole.
I'm alive. Hello to all you folks out there. I am trying my best not to burp because I just ate something really fast, and I did not think this planned through. Hello.
It's Milkman.
Tonight in the call we have, including but not limited to people. Hi, Circuit.
It's me. I am the circuit. I have decaf.
I, oh gosh, I would love some more coffee right now. I have had, actually wait, I have some more. I still have a little bit of my poor man's mocha left. Speaking of poor man's mocha, I'm me, and I'm also joined by Toa.
Hi-oh.
That is Toa Koi, not to be confused with any other Toas.
Well, considering the fact that someone somewhere thought, hey, a OA at the end of your name's fun, let's just change the first letter, because I know of Koa.
That's right, there's a Koa. I met them at a convention. Or at yes, it was the weirdest thing because they knew who I was. I knew who they were. I'm not supposed to be known by people.
Cole, how many times have I told you you are famous, you just don't like the fame?
I am not famous at all. Most people don't know I exist.
He's known.
Am I? I
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
It's not a bad thing to be known. It means that you've done some good stuff and people appreciate your work.
But what if I'm not known for the good stuff? What if I'm known for the bad stuff? Like,
Then
Cole,
you're,
what bad
then you're
stuff?
not. Then you're not known. You're,
like being
known.
bad at brushing my teeth, although I'm good at flossing in terms of the dance.
No, in that case, it's not that you're known. You're known.
Speaking of others who are known, we have Tech Stallion.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Tech Stallion, 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 Tech Stallion.
Cole, if you say it 20 times, he's going to appear in your house and demand for candy.
Ah!
Want some full-size Snicker bars?
I
Here come the Snicker Man.
don't have any full size Snickers, but you know what I do have? A shit ton of Dum Dum lollipops.
I would take them.
Good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to eat all these Dum Dum lollipops, and I forgot how long it takes me to eat a single Dum Dum lollipop. Turns out it's a long time.
Dum dums, dum dum, dooby doo. God, that commercial's stuck.
Oh, my crazy idea would be get all the ones that you like and just put it in hot water. You'll have a nice syrup.
Speaking of putting things and or people into hot water, Tsuki.
See, you think you know me, and then I don't have a joke to follow that up.
Oh no, you put him in hot water.
Now he's warm. He will thaw by Thanksgiving.
Well, don't worry. As long as he's not Odin, Odin has to be. You always have to boil Odin in oil.
By the way, y'all, remember to move your turkey to the from the freezer to the fridge at this point, especially if you want it to be thawed.
Yeah. If you've got a frozen bird, you're I'd say today at the earliest. I would say like tomorrow evening at the latest.
Yeah, so get on that. If you got a bird to move it into the fridge, please.
If you're watching this recording, wow, we actually got in before Thanksgiving. Either that or somebody's listening to this on Christmas, at which point, please don't listen to our advice.
If you are
Eat a jerky. Fry that turkey.
if you are listening to this in let's say August of 2024, remember to move your turkey from the freezer to the fridge so that way it's thawed in time for Thanksgiving.
If you hear this on septuplence of 2035, then our plan has succeeded, and we all welcome our new pony overlords.
But yes, but yeah, just in general to everybody, just remember the safest way to thaw any meat is in the fridge. Do not do not assume that you can just let it sit out and defrost that way for uh and still be a safe piece of meat to eat.
I've heard
Unfortunately,
I've
yeah.
heard that if you are like if you waited too long to like move it to like from the fridge or from the freezer to the fridge, you can put it in cold water and that helps it thaw faster. I don't know if there's any validity to that.
It's running
I,
cold
I,
water.
I,
It's running cold water, and that can help.
Okay.
yeah, but I mean, if at that point, you think about how long you're going to be running that water for a full turkey. Then at that point,
Yeah, at that point, you're basically going to be grabbing one of those giant pet fountains that continually recycle water and shoving that in there to thaw it.
And don't forget to tune into the falling asleep on the couch watching football bowl.
That's right.
Yes.
People watch football. I forget about
do?
that.
Also, the World Cup's happening, so double
So
football.
they're watching football.
Do you know why I said the falling asleep on the couch watching football bowl?
Because that's all we do.
Because you're quoting nothing but Homestar Runner.
Ah, you got it, Circuit.
I got it a long time ago.
Oh. I didn't know that.
No, I was already tuned in the moment somebody tried to make a joke with Snicka Man.
I am out of the loop.
If you attend the after parties, we watch Homestar Runner occasionally.
Gotcha.
Yeah, even then, Snicka Man was just a small thing, but it. I think it's like one of those old '90s jokes where it's like he goes like, "Hey, look, it's the Kool-Aid Man." And you go run up, "Hey, Kool-Aid Man, can we get some?" "Yeah, here we go." It's just like, what the hell is this? They're like randomly running up to somebody because they know who they are and asking for something. It's like, what the fuck? It's just a parody on that.
I did once ask a random person at work at the hand washing station where they couldn't run away. I just kind of turned to them and went, "Hey, you look like somebody who's got a lot of bones. Do you got any ribs to spare? How about a femur?
I
Do you
get
need
that.
two?"
I better be careful. You might take their funny bone.
I think that funny bone left long ago.
Well, you
By the
know,
way, everybody who's watching, if you are in our Discord, you can join in the Gartic Phone shenanigans. The links are in both the Voice Text Insanity and the Lounge, which is a lot easier to get to.
this is true. Well, you know how that old song goes. The front bone's connected to the backbone's connected to the front bone, the front bone's connected to the backbone's connected to the front bone, the front bone's connected to the backbone's connected to the front bone. You only have two bones. I just want you to know.
You know, just because it's probably the first time I heard it, the Alvin and the Chipmunks, I believe Meet Frankenstein's where I first heard that song.
I don't know where the original comes from. I just like to sing it like you only have two bones.
Actually,
Well,
I came to a horrible thought and realization process. The thing that happened with Scooby Doo back in the '90s and early 2000s is pretty much the same thing that happened with Alvin and the Chipmunks back in the '80s.
Yep.
It's like
It got
Scooby Doo meet
darker.
the Seven Dwarves. Alvin and the Chipmunks meet the Seven Dwarves. Scooby Doo meets your mother. Alvin and the Chipmunks get kicked by your mother. I don't know.
Well, Cole, I think the original orientation of the Bone song was very much educational because it did legit talk about your bone.
Oh yes, I know. I know that. That's why I always sing it wrong. That is my point. Is to prove that I don't know anything about the bones inside. I lost the instruction manual and also the exploded diagram for this human body that I reside in a long time ago, and I'm just kind of cluelessly pulling on levers.
It's called Dem Bone Saw. Here, let me put it in the backstage.
Ready for Thanksgiving?
And
No, I am never ready for Thanksgiving. In fact,
Neither am I.
I'm basically having 2 Thanksgivings in a weird way.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, no.
are you having
What
like
what
a
are you and
Friendsgiving?
Haru doing?
Yeah, kind of a Friendsgiving, but it's mostly with just one of my roommates here.
Hell yeah.
We're just basically gonna be hitting Chuckarama tomorrow to celebrate Thanksgiving because I have a Thursday Thanksgiving with La Familia, and I can't drag him along. So
Yeah.
you
I mean,
do
that's
something
fair.
nice for him because he doesn't have family nearby at all, and then just doing my own thing with my own family.
Yeah, we're actually pretty well set up here.
I would love
It's
to do
not-
like a Friendsgiving sort of thing. Unfortunately, I with I don't really have that many friends that live in the area. I guess I have enough, don't I? I've got like the 2 people who I hang out with at work, and then like the
T500.
yeah, and T5 who we travel all around the state. Which, by the way, we need to start planning another train trip soon because we are getting we already had our first snowfall, and as we get more as the season goes on, we want to take a nice trip down the river line and see the beauty of just the snow covered landscapes because neither of us has done it yet.
It's cool.
I've never really taken the train in the wintertime because I'm always like, well, what am I gonna do once I get down to like Brattleboro? You know, just like it's gonna be cold, you know, and I don't want to do that trip alone. Traveling with a friend though, I can deal with the cold.
Sonic, I don't know what news you might be referring to. There's been a lot of news that came out this last week. Not a lot of it has been any good either.
If
Yeah.
you're talking about JDF, most of us here know.
No, I'm just not sure which he's referring to because there's a lot of news that's come out this week.
That's true. All
I mean,
pony
other
artists are
than maybe
currently
the,
scattering. We don't know. I don't know what platform to go to now. I've noticed a lot of pony artists are coming back to Tumblr, which is most convenient for me because I never left Tumblr.
Yeah, Sonic, we actually posted about it in the Discord already.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
uh,
As I said, JDF.
Anyway, in regards to the artists, yeah, it sounds like a lot of them are scattering. So far, the most that I've seen is either Tumblr, Mastodon, and what was that third one? Oh, not Deviant. Hell no. Newgrounds.
Newgrounds makes sense.
However, I have been also hearing some rumoring of a one called Hive, but it's a little unusual.
I signed up for co-host, and it seems like
Oh yeah, co-host I heard about too. I heard about co-host Pillar, but I mean just the major ones that I've been hearing so far.
I've not uploaded anything to co-host yet because I don't think I have anyone following my co-host except for like one friend. I am also on Mastodon. I posted like 6 images, I think. So
I know.
I'm also
Yes,
on Mastodon. I haven't posted anything yet.
I need to find your Mastodon, Toa. I will find you.
I will never deny it. You can't miss it. It's still my name.
I accidentally found Circuit already.
Accidentally. Well, that's kind of interesting.
I mean, like, I was looking through and then I found Circuit. I was like, oh, Circuit. Add.
That easy. Yeah, but yeah, we have plenty of Gartic. Just he got tied up with the thing at church. Okay. Plenty of room in Gartic. You just have to make sure you go into the Discord and use our lounge. We cannot post a link in chat, mostly because there has been unfortunate problems recently happening, and I'd rather we avoided that.
Yeah, I'd rather not have like some rando who's not in our Discord server pop in here and be like, I'm going to draw the thing that's in Twitter trending.
It's worse. It's so much worse.
Noted.
Yeah, in fact, that's a reason why the show is not labeled in the Gartic phone. We're keeping it under podcast, the talk show and podcast.
And that works out right now because we are basically in talk show podcast mode. I am okay with just talking too because I love the sound of my own voice.
You have a dulcet tone.
It gives me a chance to warm up a bit after a 30-minute walk in the freezing cold in order to get my car.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
It was a power walk too, so I couldn't take it slow. I basically was like, oof, oof. Feel the burn. Feel the burn.
How has the weather been out your way? Because I know we got our first snowfall, but it half stuck around.
I think we got a little bit of snowfall, but none of it has stuck around for more than a day. But otherwise, it's just been cold, just really, really cold.
Here, more in the middle, and Tech, you can back this up.
However, it looks like Wednesday that might change a little bit.
Tech, you can back me up on this. It didn't get above like 50 until like Sunday.
Yeah, pretty much same. Yeah, pretty much same here.
Yeah, since I'm only a state above him, I kind of have a feeling, and he is experiencing about the same as I am. And it has been cold.
Yeah. It's November, so it's expected at this point. Although I will say, apparently upstate New York got hammered.
Oh, they had the lake effect on them.
Yeah, I heard that up towards Buffalo they had 5 feet of snow. Is that right?
Yep.
That's a lot of snow. That is a almost unfathomable amount of snow. I guess not really, but that's more than we get here. So.
But yeah, no, it's been pretty cold, but I'm not surprised. Usually, we don't get much in the way of snow until either near the end of Thanksgiving, near the end of November, or about December-ish. Usually.
Now, granted, I will take this over the fall summers we have in winter the past few years. Because then you're like, no, it's not going to get bad, and then snowstorm hits.
I've noticed that usually the winter weather kind of begins a little bit earlier than it has here. Our November here was preceded by I think it started off with a week or two of weather in the 70s, and now it's it was in the 60s and 70s, and now it's cold. So it just kind of it's weird that it took as long as it did, because I know in prior years it snowed a week or a week and a half after Halloween. So, but each year is different. So,
yeah. Honestly, I like a good snowfall. I don't mind it too much, especially nowadays. I don't have to drive too much anywhere. Just nice.
Yes, I like a good snowfall too. I don't know. It's very pretty. I like it at the beginning of the winter, but as the winter goes on, I like it less. I will say I like it a lot more this year than I did last year, because last year there was the whole situation of I had to spend a lot more time outside, and I won't have to as much this year, thankfully. But I had to every weekend be out for at least 3 hours, just standing out in the freezing cold, and it sucked.
Ooh, I can only imagine.
In the below zero weather, it ain't good. I will say I learned how to bundle up. That's for sure. Anyways, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is round the corner. It's the food holiday. Hey y'all, are any of y'all planning on cooking any cool Thanksgiving things for food holiday?
At this point, I'm not even sure where I'm going to be Thanksgiving. I might be home, or I might not.
That's fair.
Although I am working Black Friday, so...
I am so sorry for you. Well, I guess does your job have as much of an effect on Black Friday? I don't know.
Well, I'm right next to a Walmart.
Okay,
so...
yeah, that will have an effect. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. We also have another food restaurant that's a little bit further down, but we're connected to Walmart, so the easiest thing for people leaving it would just be keep going and get into the drive-thru. Fun. And I'm probably going to be on the back window paying out orders and taking orders. It's a living. I get Saturday off this week, though, so yay.
That's good. That's something, at least.
Oh, yeah, but I normally work the weekend, but work's been crazy. Oh, by the way, Cole, my mailbox was hit Saturday night.
Oh, that sucks. Oof.
Yep.
Will
Good thing though, they left the passenger mirror and some of the fender.
I imagine so. Those things are buried very deep into the ground. You don't want to be hitting those.
Well,
be a little more careful.
that and it hit my trash can that was right in front of it beforehand. There's a dent in the trash can, but not horribly so.
I'm sure it's probably not as bad as the dent in their bumper.
I'd be a
Nope.
little more terrified if somebody sideswiped my mailbox.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounded like thunder, and I was going. Hold on.
No. The problem is my mailbox is strapped to the side of my house.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
That would be worse.
that would be so terrifying.
So
Well, also,
so where I live, I live in a development, right? So so I don't have like a mailbox, it's a post sticking out of the ground, but there are mailboxes.
Sorry, I couldn't resist it. Please go.
no, you good.
There was a so it's the sort of like mailbox where it's like, oh, there's a giant box with a bunch of little boxes inside, and you have a key to your box, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, it's one of those outfits.
As well as a key to like a package box, but
Now, I always thought that thing was like securely in the ground, until last winter when it got pushed aside by the snowbank. It turns out that its post does not go into the ground that far at all. In fact, it's just got like a concrete base, and it's just been shifted aside. I'm pretty sure if I leaned against it hard enough, I could probably push it over. And I don't want to do that. And I don't like the fact that it's that structurally insecure. I feel like it should be better than that. But
OSHA violations.
no, it's not an
No,
OSHA violation. It's just
cheap. It's just cheap assery.
I will say I don't think it's up to the standard for mailboxes though, because there is a now this is going to be probably not shocking at all, but I do actually have an image that shows the proper dimensions, the height and how far into the ground a mailbox post should be in order to meet the regular postal standards.
No, I totally believe you would have that.
I found it one day. I was like, I'm saving this, not for any particular reason. I don't think I'll ever need it, but it's fascinating. So
Honestly, Sonic, if they probably would cancel the parade if the snow ended up being that bad of an issue, but they still have like 3 days to get something done with it.
is there supposed to be snow in the next couple days?
I have no idea.
Cole, you are the closest one that would know.
I'll check my weather reports.
I can
also,
look it
it's
up,
just good
but
to
I
know.
just don't care. No, I mean, I guess, actually, I care, but I don't care enough to actually go through a lot of effort to figure it out.
I'm not seeing much snow on this end. Like, there's a little bit on like next Monday, but like as far as like Thanksgiving goes, I'm just seeing partly cloudy skies. I don't know how it is in New York. Hang on, I have that one saved. Yeah, Thursday in New York is sunny.
High of at least 50.
Yep. 51 actually.
Damn, I'm good.
Well, that sounds like it wouldn't be too many problems then.
Yeah. In Baltimore, it's going to be partly cloudy and a high of 54. I still have Baltimore saved on my phone from BronyCon.
Oh, that's still fair.
I miss going to Baltimore. Now I know there were a lot of people who were like, "Oh, I don't like going to Baltimore because it's like kind of run down and But honestly,
Rundown is not why I didn't like Baltimore. You could not easily move anywhere in those streets with anything short of a small vehicle.
It depends on where you go.
You see, as far as walkability goes, Baltimore was pretty
Walkability
alright.
is damn awesome.
Yeah. And keep in mind, I came in on the train, so if I was driving into Baltimore, that'd be a different story. But I was walking, so
That's what happened with me. That is
Um,
the one time I've been driven slash have seen driving onto a convention, and I have just said nope, flying.
understandable. I personally, I'm gonna stick with the train, but also that's just because I have a train bias. Which reminds
You
me,
have a major train bias.
I don't know what you're talking about. Um,
He says in front of basically a
I
toy
don't-
shop
I don't-
full of trains.
Let him finish his story, Mr. Bias.
oh, what was my story?
Exactly.
Anyways, I like
Trains,
Baltimore. I want to go
conventions.
back.
It was
Uh,
nice.
Circuit, are you making anything for Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving?
For the
food-wise.
Friendsgiving, not really, because we're just gonna be booking it to a buffet. But for the family part, I was requested to bring drinks, and I decided I didn't want to just grab a bunch of soda and call it good because I just feels lazy. So I'm going to try. I'm going to get some of the really good coffee beans and make a really premium cold brew, just
Ooh,
for the before and maybe even the after meal. And
nice.
I'm going to see about doing a good apple cider recipe, the kind that you actually stick in little cinnamon sticks to really give it an accentuation.
Oh hell yeah, that sounds great.
It's like chaos. If I would honestly do mixed drinks like that too if I had the opportunity. However, let me put it this to you: I'm in Utah. These are the people that instilled to me the LDS religion, and they are probably more. I'm surprised they drink coffee. Let's just put it that way.
Damn, that's
It's surprising that I took to drinking alcohol. No, maybe it isn't as surprising as I think. Let's just say very sheltered, very. I keep trying to avoid the C word, but you know what? Conservative. They are stupid ass conservative.
I'm sorry.
No, it is what it is. But yeah, I can't do mixed drinks or anything really fun. I have to make sure I keep everything in PG and virgin territories.
Damn.
So no Twilight mead. I would so love to get. I would love to do a mead for them. I think that would be a hoot. But yeah, the moment they even hear I'm making mead, they would probably try to disown me again.
Oh Jesus,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That
Well,
that sucks.
these are the people that
No, it's a whole nother
Yeah.
it's a whole nother bundle of fish there. So yeah. So cold brew coffee, trying to spice up some apple cider. I might just bring a soda just to be on the safe side in case none of that is up to par.
I would
Yeah, leave
get
that at that.
some. I would get some like ginger ale.
Screw that.
I
No,
You know,
that's not gonna work as well as you think.
I- if I was to bring drinks and stuff, I'm not sure what I would bring per se. Apple cider would be amazing to bring. I couldn't make any. I don't know how.
Actually, it's really stupid a way to make it. You just grab a normal apple juice from a store. You add in some spices and a little bit of cinnamon, and Bob's your uncle.
You can also heat it up. That's part of it, I think.
Well,
I
that's
haven't
not,
made
yeah.
apple cider.
I think you can heat it up and add spices to it. That's also hot apple cider, but you can just do cold ones too.
I still prefer like the crushed apple kind.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Actually, I remember as a child going to a farm and basically going, okay, hey, here's how we make apple cider, and they actually made it there, where they actually just crushed the apples, had a mesh, and had it drip through, and basically it was fresh apple cider.
Hey, Toa, do you think? Let's give everybody else a chance to talk about if they're making anything for their Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving.
I will say, just to add on to the cider thing, that is the sort of apple cider that I'm used to, where it's literally just you crush an apple, and then you get the apple cider from the crush. Like, that's what I'm used to. When I went to Seattle, I tried some of the apple cider that they had there, where they had like the weird specialty kind where you could get like, it flavored with other things. And I tried the normal kind that they had, expecting that normal crushed apple taste. It tasted like applesauce, like exactly like applesauce, not apples, but applesauce, and I was kind of like, tasted good and all, but it took me back a minute. It was just like, wait, what?
Does that mashed cider have pulp? I think they strain the pulp just for I don't know. I don't imagine it's the same like orange juice. Like you can get orange juice with pulp. Is there an apple cider with pulp?
I've never had an apple cider with pulp. They usually strain it.
Yeah, it kind of. I think it's just because orange pulp is a little bit different from apple pulp because it's a lot more chunkier. It wouldn't exactly flow through the throat as easily. That's a word.
I'm not sure how that converts. I'm not actually sure how they put pulp in orange juice, because usually orange juice these days is like, if you get it from the store, it's made from concentrate.
That's what has pulp in it, man.
Does that? Is that where the pulp is?
No. Concentrate is just where they actually dehydrate the water out of it, so it's a lot more thick, basically more orange than juice, and then they just freeze it so you can put water in to essentially make orange juice. Pulp, I think they just do the same thing where they you know the little by hand, the little orange, the fruit squeezer things that you just kind of put your oranges on and you kind of twist them to get all the juice out and you get all the pulp on the sides.
Yeah.
They probably just actually take the pulp out of that and put it right back into the juice, not filtering it out.
To anyone at home who knows, I don't know what avenue you could use to tell us, but do it if you want or don't. Up to you. It'll probably never meet my eyes, but I don't know. At any rate, Tsuki, what about you? Are you making anything? Got any plans to make anything for Thanksgiving or?
Well, roommate's probably handling the main parts of the turkey, and we did get a ham too.
Nice.
Actually, yeah. I know I'm doing it. I'm doing at least two of the sides because one of them was a last minute addition because over the weekend I got coupons from Kroger, and one of them ended up being to get like $1 off at least a pound or so of green beans. So
green bean casserole.
A pound of green beans.
Well, I mean, it's just gonna be making straight green beans. That's
I
still good.
understand, but that's where my head went.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
same.
Green beans always feel so good on Thanksgiving. I don't know what it is.
It's true.
But,
it's true.
There's that, and then I'm also making some mashed potatoes myself.
Hell yeah.
Oh, are you gonna be doing the pre-mades, or are you gonna be going for the full-on potato?
Oh no, I mean I've got like probably 4 pounds of potatoes sitting aside right now.
Hell yeah.
You got the golden ones.
I didn't. No, the store didn't have them, so it's just standard russets.
You pleb. No, I'm kidding.
Don't shit on my russets. I love me a good russet.
No, russets aren't bad. It's just that you ever try golden potato mashed potatoes? Oh my god, you will. It kills.
But yeah, gonna be doing those. Gonna be doing that, and the way I've learned to start making them, and it's kind of funny. That's again coming off of it's basically one of the recipes from the Sorted Food app that I was looking at. It's done where instead of milk going into it, it's butter and creme fraiche going into it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds
that sounds
good.
Yeah. And I also got like I could have cut up a bunch of herbs myself, but I just picked up one of those little like things that's like an ounce of just mixed, like it was like parsley, oregano, and something else.
Yeah.
Rosemary and thyme.
I mean, I almost got those, but I was like, I think they were only being sold in like their actual fresh forms, and I was thinking like, I just went to it and thought, I'm only planning on putting these in at the end. How am I going to make this work?
Yeah, right.
So where it's not like just these thick ass pieces of rosemary.
This is why I stick with like a thing that is all naturals or a natural seasoning.
I always go for like I get those little jars.
Wait a minute, I'm
of
talking about
spices.
using actual rosemary. How's that not all natural?
No, I'm saying that's the type of container I use. I'm not saying you're not using natural.
I don't know if what I use is considered all natural. I just like I am the sort of person who cooks things that I require spices for so rarely that I cannot justify getting the fresh spices. So I just get little jars, like little jar of ground cinnamon or nutmeg, or I got some ginger today. Ginger and oh god, what was the other thing? It's one of the pumpkin spices. I'm planning on either, if I have the time, I want to do a pumpkin cake. Not pumpkin pie, pumpkin cake, because there's a member of our family who doesn't like pie, and I found a recipe for a pumpkin cake. And I was like, oh, you know what? That sounds actually really fucking delicious, and I want to give that a try. So we'll see if I have enough time to do it. I don't think I'm going to, but I'm gonna try and see. I got some backup plans too. I'm planning on doing an apple crisp. I'm also planning on doing possibly a peanut butter bread. And also there's always my classic snickerdoodles, because snickerdoodles are good no matter the time of year.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good snickerdoodle?
Oh yeah, we found a pre-made cake mix in the store that we were like, screw it, we might make this.
Ooh, nice.
It's all cinnamon toast crunch flavored.
Oh my
Ooh,
god, that
nice.
sounds divine.
And
PC
it's a Betty, it's like a Betty Crocker mix or something like that. But they also put together like basically a cinnamon style frosting as well to go with it.
Ooh, okay, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, and that seasoning mix I have is salt, pepper, sugar, onion flavored, natural garlic, parsley, celery seed, and like the preservative for the. I really hate scientific terms. Calcium sulfate, and that's the last one. But that's what I normally use to season most of my food.
That's a good array of seasoning, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I recently started adding oregano to my spaghetti, and I do not regret it.
By the way, do you put in the oregano in the meat or after everything's been cooked?
Oh, you assume that I have the skill and the gall to add meat. No, I am basic bitch mode when it comes to making spaghetti. I make the spaghetti, like I boil the noodles, and then I dump the most of the water, and then I take some pre-made sauce, and then I put it on into the same pot the spaghetti was in, and then just mix it all together until it all just becomes a cohesive mush of sketty. I am not a good cook, I will say. I can bake. On occasion I can bake a good thing, and I always try to do at least one thing right for Thanksgiving. I make mistakes a lot. I'm not as far along as cooking as I would like to be. I have too many hobbies and not enough time and 2 jobs.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm not sure. That reminds me. I'm not sure if I want to get something else with those green beans this week. Mainly because I believe one of the people coming over is actually vegetarian, and I'm not sure if I should do it or not. It's basically I'm trying to consider either grabbing like bacon, or actually I was almost considering getting a dried chorizo sausage and like just cubing that, like really dicing that up a lot, go through it.
Actually, speaking of vegetarian meals, one of the members of my family has recently gone vegetarian recently, and so instead of having a turducken like we normally would, we just have like a small turkey that we're splitting amongst the party, and also we got a main dish that is going to be something else that is vegetarian. I forgot what it was. It's okay, I'm not the one making that. That's my mom and dad who are making it. But yes, we. As one thing, we are trying to be do more vegetarian aimed things, which I always do to the desserts, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But
by the way, Frisco brother-in-law.
I'm going to plead the fifth and say that doesn't matter.
Okay, fair.
But
By the
it's a
way,
member of the family,
God.
and respect to anyone who is vegetarian out there. Respect. You got more of a resistance than I couldn't give up meat. I like bacon too much. Or well, I say that. I would try to give up meat, but you could not rip cheese away from me. I could never go vegan because I love cheese way too much. I'm a dairy addict. I love me some milk. But props to you if you are out there and hey, y'all are stronger than I am. Yo.
And what about Chaos Sky?
All right, whipped cream. I would easily go for thick whipped cream icing for a pumpkin cake.
Oh, that sounds
Ooh, that's some
divine.
good stuff.
I would do that if it wasn't for the fact that the store actually ran out of heavy whipping cream.
Oh, that sucks.
Can't you make your own? I know.
No.
That's
Like,
still-
they had whipped cream. They didn't have heavy whipping cream to make the whipped cream. So, like, if I wanted to make homemade whipped cream, I couldn't because they ran out. Although they did have Ready Whip.
Tech selling. I don't think there's enough time for us to do this at this point.
Yeah, actually. Hey, Textalion, are you making anything for Thanksgiving?
Really, no.
That's
Except for
fine.
maybe some veggie dip.
Veggie
Oh,
dip. Ooh, what kind?
I know it's made with mayonnaise, sour cream, dill, seasoned salt, onion flakes.
That sounds pretty good, honestly.
Actually, I think we'll have time if we go quick.
We got 7 minutes.
You know what? We don't have many people in. We could probably do it. We'll do a speed run. Let's go.
All right.
And Cole, I sent you a link to how to do heavy whipping cream. We just went on a discussion, haven't we?
Pretty much.
I mean, here's the thing about the pre-show is it is to fill the hour with content. I didn't tell you what it was going to be, and if I did, I could have lied.
Cole, I have been your friend for years. I know how you do. I watch you on the drawing band.
This is true.
Okay. Damn it! Please tell me that went through.
All right, let's go.
Have you ever had the veggie dip Cole that I described earlier?
I don't know if I have, honestly. I might have.
It's a family recipe, honestly.
All right, let's
With
get
the
this started.
cream, old man.
Okay, so this was exactly what I thought it was.
This is displaying, right?
It is.
Just
Old
checking.
man and whipped cream. Good luck with your Google now.
Oh no! Yep.
Wow.
Hey, I left that
It
open-ended.
took us 3 days to make that potato salad. 3 days.
You made pie. With Spike.
In case you didn't know, that prompt was a reference to SpongeBob.
Also, yeah, that was supposed to say it's spoiled. I know I wrote it badly, but I was rushing.
And I forgot that Spike was partly purple, so.
I was wondering.
So yeah, I realized. Wait a minute. I quickly tried to.
No, Spike's just X right now.
It's Spike It main.
I think Spike is
Making
just
a
little green from
pumpkin
being
turkey.
baked.
Why does that
This
look like we're
turkey
looking?
is going to be a handful.
By the way, why does it look like we're looking at a turkey's ass?
Don't worry about it.
I really don't know.
So yeah, it's a handful.
It was a handful.
Fug, meat and veggies and stuff, yo.
Did you just say fuck?
It said fug.
The bacon cravings strike.
Okay, I think the best thing about that round was just the fact that we found out Gartic phone will say fug.
It's true.
It absolutely is amazing.
On that note, we are at our end. Sarkar, what's going on tonight?
Yes, so for Thanksgiving, I wanted to get into the Thanksgiving spirit, and what better way can we get into the Thanksgiving spirit, Thanksgiving beer, than to drink ourselves silly? Actually, then to basically give ourselves a magnificent feast. However, the only thing that we have in great droves that we have too much is videos. So we are going to do a Thanksgiving video feast, which is basically my excuse for spending an hour and a half going through all of the videos we have yet to watch, because over a month and a half of not being able to get to videos due to one reason or another. We're so piled up. I think we're almost at 2 hours now. I don't know. I actually have some waiting in the wings because I couldn't fit them all in.
We couldn't fit it all in.
I couldn't fit it all in. So yeah, it's gonna be the Thanksgiving video feast. So just relax, everybody. Grab yourself a drink and some popcorn and maybe some cookies or candy or full Thanksgiving turkey. You know, however you want to enjoy a video, just a bunch of enjoyable videos.
You should get one of those little butter turkeys that they have. You know, the little table display that looks like a turkey, but it's all butter. And you should get that and just eat that slowly throughout the entire show.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, the depression. Oh my god, that's so depressing.
I'm sorry.
That sounds so depressing, man. The butter turkey. Just eat the butter turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving. That's our show, everyone. Stick around for the Brony Show after this. Bye.
We'll give you plenty of time to get your butter turkeys to eat.
Yes.